It has been a while. I guess about 2 years. I figured I would give this another shot. You know, I enjoyed it last time, but things happened, and I got away from it for a while. But let's give this another go. And yeah, we're going to be on some Empires of the Undergrowth again today, just like we were October 2 years ago, 2019. Let's give this another shot. So we're just going to start a new game. Level 1, we're going to jump in. There's going to be some dialogue. This guy's annoying, but let's listen. I guess he's not going to talk to us yet. We'll just start digging.
I see
here
the
we go.
Queen has taken well to her new home.
It's fascinating. She has already started to spawn. Incredible, really, that we found such a healthy specimen.
How long until we can expect to see interspecies polymorphism?
We should be patient and allow the colony to grow first. I've placed food nearby. Then we will introduce the Formica fusca and observe the reaction.
Excellent. Keep me updated on their progress.
Okay, just gonna get rid of all these tips and tricks here. Just while they were talking, I'm starting to clear out this area. I think that's where I'm gonna put most of my melee units over there. Up here is where I tend to put the food. Obviously this isn't the first level, this is well, your own personal formicarium. Just gonna go ahead and collect the food down here. So down here you've got all your different basically trails, pheromone trails that you can leave. You click on one here. Obviously I don't have any units in there, but if I was to put the units there, I can tell them to go up here and they'll all go up there. But right now I want them to collect the food, so I'm just going to place a few little food blocks up there. This is your food up here. This is, I don't know, some magic jelly or something like that. What's it called? Royal jelly. That's how you upgrade units. This is how many more of these you can... Whoops, not those. Excuse me. I would very much like to get rid of that, please. I'll have to wait till it grows. Anyways, this number is these. So, you have to have people, ants, working for your queen, which is this one, in order to get things built. But yeah, so this is how many more spots that you can dig out. You'll pick all this up as we go. I just want to collect all this food, which isn't a lot, but it's better than nothing. But let's just jump into the first mission here. A new home. I think we'll just go right down to, I don't know, I don't want it to be too easy, so we'll go medium. Play level. There's going to be some dialogue here, there always is.
This Formica fusca queen has set up home beneath a rotting log. She is fat and vulnerable. Her first brood will need to move quickly if the colony is to survive. Their priority now is to find food, and there is plenty around. But there are other hungry creatures down here. The workers will need to be vigilant.
Okay. So these question marks mean
The
that
ants
they
have
don't...
encountered a pocket of woodworm. These defenseless weevil larvae will make an excellent meal for the colony. They will be butchered and carried off for processing.
That's good. I'm just gonna go up here for some food stores. Anyways, so these question marks here are basically like, they don't really want to tell you what's in there, but usually if they're green it means they're friendly. So you don't have to worry about getting hurt. It's these ones you want to worry about. So I'm just going to place some food stores up here, get ourselves going so we can start collecting more food. Your queen can hold, I want to say, like 70 food, but it's really not enough. And then I'm going to tell them to come down here. I'm going to have them keep digging, because this is where I'm going to put most of my units, I think. Most of my melee units, which are these guys here. So these are the guys I've already got, the worker ants. These are your melee units, the Formica fusca black ant. And I'm going to go ahead and place them down in here. They cost 50 food each to place. So I want to keep digging over to collect more food. I'm not quite ready to take on any of these exclamation points yet. As you can tell, I don't have anybody to fight for me. The worker ants will fight, but they're not very effective. So let's put these guys in here now, and we'll get them going over here. Collecting all the, what'd they call them? Wood lice? Something like that? Woodworms? I don't know. Whatever they are, they look delicious. Alright, so we're almost full on food. Let's keep placing some soldiers so that we can eventually take on some of these. Got more food coming? Go down there, guys. Okay, that's all of them. I can probably just put these guys back on queen duty, because they'll come around and place eggs on here that'll hatch. When these hatch, they'll replenish the eggs, so that if that worker dies, this egg will hatch into a new worker, or soldier in this case. Full on food. Just keep placing them. As you can see, 3 out of 5, only 3 of my workers have hatched. 4 out of 7 now. And I think that is all the free food we're going to get. So I'm just going to wait for the last 2 guys here to spawn. And we're going to go ahead and dig into here. These are probably going to be baby Devil's Coach Horse. And collect the food that's around them. At the beginning, you want to make sure you don't take on anything too strong. You'll see later on in this level that there are even some strong enemies on here. I'm going to make it so that the Queen's guys don't
have
fight.
uncovered carnivorous larvae of Ocypus olens, the Devil's Coach Horse. They are born ready for combat, with powerful slicing mandibles for chopping up their prey. They are still small, however, and must undergo a final pupation before their armor is fully developed. If the ants are fast, they should be able to overwhelm these critters.
I never know when he's going to start talking. Sometimes he has a delay.
There are intruders in the nest.
So let's take on these guys. Only 3 of them. That'll be no problem. Our guys are fairly strong. Strength in numbers, right? That's why I just keep placing
the adult of these larvae. The outcome for the colony may not have been so fortunate.
Oops, what did I click
They
here?
must expand with caution.
Place a few more food tiles, and then I can start upgrading these to get this number up. 140, 150. I like to have it in like the 300s just to be safe, so that you can have a good amount of food stored without running out. Because every time these ants hatch, every time the eggs hatch, it does take your food. So you want to have a good amount in case you get into a fight that doesn't quite go your way. I think now we'll go up here. So let's bring our guys over here. Like I said before, I'm just placing the pheromone trails so that group 1 here comes. I could do group 2, but I don't usually use too many different groups. 1 massive army is better than 2 small ones usually. In this game anyways. Just
Predators
keep
are loose
placing
in the
them.
nest. The larvae must
up
be
there.
protected.
See, that sound is ants hatching. You can see there's a couple eggs missing here. See, these guys got killed, so then they respawn back here, and it uses some food. We had 50 before that fight started. But we came out on top nonetheless. Let's head on over into here. Food stores are full.
There are intruders in the nest.
Take them out. Oh, wow. I can't remember what those are called. Ah, he's about to tell us, I'm sure, when we get up in here. Maybe these are the wood lice and those are woodworms? I don't know. I forget. Did he say?
These wood lice will
Wood
make
lice.
a significant addition to the colony's larders, but they are clinging tightly to the ground. it's going to take some effort to dislodge them.
I mean, so you guys can let me know how long you want these to be. If you want me to do longer ones, obviously we'll clear the whole area. I think that'll probably take about an hour. Maybe a little bit less, but I'm not sure if we will get it all done today. I will have to break these up a little bit, but if you wanted that to change, or if you wanted just 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, you can let me know. And I can kind of make adjustments to whichever you guys would prefer, honestly. But we'll try and make it as far as we can today. And if you're wondering what number, so the 15 out of 18 up here, obviously, that's also down here. This is your total number in this group, but that's how many of your melee guys. Eventually we'll have long-range guys, tank-ish units. But, yeah, so your number's up here, 16 out of 18. Right now I have 18 placed, 18 are alive. As you heard, the last 2 just spawned in. I like to get this number maybe 20, 22. I'll probably just fill up this row here. So we'll be at 22. And then I start upgrading these to make them stronger. At some point, strength in numbers just isn't enough. You need strong numbers more than you need big numbers. If you know what I mean.
In the nest. The larvae must be protected.
Take these guys out pretty quickly. You can get in nice and close. I can turn this off for you if you want. You can see I like to leave it on. You know, it shows the health bars of your ants, how they're doing. The health bars of the enemy. I don't know. It's not like it's a war. Kinda is. Kinda is. Let's go up here. I'm sure it's just more wood lice. Let's place more. Oh, no. No, I've got enough. Let's start to upgrade. So you can upgrade these guys up to level 3. Right now, obviously, they're level 1. They cost the same as placing one. So you gotta be careful. And they cost to place. The melee units cost 50, and they're 5 food to hatch. So every time you place one, it's 50. When this egg pops into an ant, it's 5. These ones are 20 and 2. So these guys here are cheap, and eventually I will want to add some more of them, but right now 7 I think is okay. As you can see, 7, that's the crown, that's these guys. But I can place more. But we'll just keep collecting food as much as we can. Keep upgrading our guys. This game has come a long way since the first time I played it. Even on here. This level probably hasn't changed much. But now there's free play, there's a lot of extra levels you can play outside of story mode. That's kind of what I would consider this, is story mode. No multiplayer. You can't play against other people yet, but there is a free play where you're just kind of a starting colony and you build it up. Build it up from nothing, and eventually I guess you'd probably clear the area above ground. This whole mission is just underground. So.
In the nest.
But you do eventually get into harder and harder and harder missions, the same way you would with any game, really. Let's see if we can sneak around past these guys and just get up to here, because as you can see, they're all non-harmful enemies. Do we have any more? There's one over here. I think that's it. Now, as you can see, there's a big exclamation mark here. Now, in this mission, I know exactly what that means. I'm not going to spoil it. But the bigger the exclamation mark, the more dangerous it is. So there's 2 in here. There's 1 here. I don't know if there's any more anywhere else. But you'll see. It's just different enemies. Get rid of all these. And every mission has a different, kind of a different enemy to it, like a new one that you haven't faced before, and you have to figure out what works best against them. We don't really have much of an option here. It's just kind of send your guys in and hope that they
The workers
win.
have done all they can to prepare this brood chamber.
Start upgrading here. Get some more food in. Because I'm going to want a lot of food stored to take on these larger exclamation marks up here. That's for sure. As you can see, the amount you can upgrade is based on the level of the guys around it. The plots around it, I guess you'd say. So I'm just working on getting this middle one here up to level 3, but none of the other ones will be able to get up. This one will be close, but it won't. So, are we out of food up here now, guys? Oops. Should send you guys all the way up to get that. I wonder if we can sneak this one. I've played this mission a million times, but I cannot remember. So I should bring my guys over just in case we can't. Can always send them back over for this later.
There are intruders in the nest.
That is a no. No, we cannot. Just gonna have them group up here because one-on-one they're not gonna win it. Sacrifice a couple of workers, it happens. And as you can see, this is why I like to have the health bars up, so that you can really see. You know, I can tell I'm winning. I'm sure you could too. Let's get these guys up here, and we'll take on what is probably a bunch of worms. Yeah. Figured the amount that was in there, it had to be the worms. Make a path through here, so that maybe some of them will branch off to get these guys. Eh, it doesn't matter, they already got them anyways. Okay. Oh, food stores again. Oops. Start upgrading some to level 3. Others keep going to level 2. I got lots of food coming in up here, so as of right now, we're not too worried about it. There's 5 more here to go. And there's a bunch of guys carrying the food back, as you can see. Place it in the pile. Okay, so let's go over here. See if we can't take on these guys. These guys look like there's less of them, but a little more reward here. We'll do these. We'll go over this one, this one, this one, and then we'll take on this guy. We might get it all done today. I guess we'll see. I guess we will see, won't we? I probably should place a couple more workers. Let's maybe... yeah, nobody will be walking over here.
There are intruders in the nest.
Place 5 more. Oops. Come on, guys, rush in. I do like this. You get random, like, glowing pods on the walls. I'll never understand that, but I like it. So the reason I placed more of these guys is just to help keep up with placing these. As you can see, we're falling a little bit behind here. Some of these guys have not been replanted because these guys are busy replanting here. So, a little annoying at times. They don't always go exactly where you want them to. Oops. Alright. Now let's head up over here. Cut them a path. I like to create paths so that no matter what, they can get there quick. But I do like to leave it somewhat ant farm looking. So we'll go up here. And we'll cut them a 2 wide this time, just for fun.
Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected.
Yeah. We're doing good. Cutting through them like nothing. Like nothing. Wait for these guys to get back up there. And let's upgrade some more. Perfect. Are our guys headed back up? Yep, they're there. That 2 wide seems to work pretty well. It gives us more room for more of our guys to get in and swarm. It's also nice to have more workers because then you've got more guys to run around and do odd jobs like digging here.
Predators are loose in the
Oh,
nest.
see, there's quite a
The
few in
larvae
here.
must be protected.
What are you doing? Oh, you got yourself killed. There we go. Once again, like nothing. Clear that out just for fun. Just to give somebody something to do. Or for somebody's, apparently. I think I'm just going to bank all of this food. As much as I can anyways. Not upgrade anymore. And see what happens when we open this one up. So let's get our guys over there. Food stores are full. Did we drop any food anywhere? Yeah, see? This didn't quite make it to our food store, but once we lose an ant, the other guys will be able to come pick it up because we'll have more room. So let's open this one up. Come on. Come on. Dig, dig, dig.
Your intruders in the nest.
There you go. Big
Ants have
devil's
stumbled
coach
into
horse.
the path of a fully developed devil's coach horse beetle, and it's hungry for breakfast. The beetle is almost 4 times the size of a black ant, and protected by thick plates of external armor. Whilst it bites at the tiny defenders, it sprays foul-smelling secretions from the end of its raised abdomen, disorientating the ants.
It farts on us.
The devil's coach horse is dead.
Yeah, it's
Its
been
corpse
dead.
will provide food to support dozens of new brood.
Let's see if we can't pull our guys back here. Open both of these up if we can. Let's see if we
Predators
can
are loose
bottleneck
in
them
the
right here.
nest. The larvae must be protected.
Let's go. I know my food stores are full, but they won't be. These big guys, as much as I took down that one pretty quick, they pack a punch. Okay, he cut through all of ours. Let's regroup down here. Okay, go ahead. One big guy down. One big guy left. And we've got it. There you go. Talk to me.
This Formica fusca colony has now established itself as a rising power in the undergrowth. Soon their territory will need to expand above ground, where new challenges await. For the time being, however, the Queen is safe.
There you go. You get to pick your rewards here. You can have extra food, extra territory, so I can mine out extra areas like this. Extra royal jelly, which is the upgrade stuff. For the first 2, I believe, I usually go with the extra jelly. Help me get some extra upgrades. Extra food is definitely what I go for later, though. Except, ooh, that was loud. And end level. And here you go. Our overall score, don't know what that means. 16,000 basically. Didn't get any achievements, which is lame. Return to Formicarium. And I'll give you a quick rundown on how all that stuff works. So,
How is the colony progressing?
The Queen is exhibiting interesting new behaviors. I believe the colony is beginning to adapt.
okay. So, we'll go up here, since we have some royal jelly now. We'll go up here. And here's our queen. She can get some upgrades. We'll go through those when we can afford them. Our workers. Here's some melee now. We need 75, we only have 71, so we won't be unlocking them today. As you can see, we have 40, so we can now do 40 of these. But I want to go to the surface. Because they said they dropped some food for us. Okay, red dots means bad. Okay, a worm. a worm, and a worm. But then over here we've got seeds. Now that's very, very valuable food in this. No tips and tricks. But yeah, so this is obviously going to be our home base. We have to upgrade this because when we finish 2 levels, we do a challenge, and that challenge goes through our home base here. So, when you do a mission, you go away, you do a bunch of stuff, you come back, you get rewards, you upgrade your home base. Pretty simple. And the missions are not, but the premise is pretty simple. But I think that will do it for this one. When we come back, which I promise will not be in 2 years, we will do number 2, which is subjugation, I suppose. Alrighty. Well, it was good talking to you guys again. Have a good day.